Are we on? I think we might be. Evening all. Let me just stick them right in here. Oops. Evening all. There we go. If you can see us, hear us, give us a thumbs up under the video. Down here, wherever it is. Here somewhere, I think it is. Then I know it's working. Marvellous. Just give it a second or two. There's always a little bit of a delay. Yep, we're getting a thumbs up. That's good. Evening, David. Marvellous. Evening, Elaine, Roger, and Paul. Excellent. We're working. Marvellous. Right, so got some nice pictures to show you in a minute. Evening, Peter. So this weekend, evening, the other Peter, we've got this batch of machines all finishing. A Bandit stand, Challenger, some nice trade stims, some nice Bandits, World's Fair jigsaw pin table, a lovely pulver gun vending machine, the big select colour machine, and a random odd thing of sixpences. Whatever. There's a load of stuff to go up over the weekend, which I'll tell you about in a minute. And then a few other odd lots of pop and weeks, release some coins, and there's a load of flashes for fronts of 60s Bandits. So if you've got any of those that need a new flash, have a check on those. A couple of Crompton's pusher flashes as well. Nice one there for an Arcadian, if you've got an Arcadian which needs a new front on it. These are quite interesting. These Silver Lady, they've got Rolls Royces on them, the glass ones. There's a brand new unused Jubilee front. So yeah, have a check of those. Also, details in the cup of tea page or the link on the home page for the event on Sunday 13th of March over at Northampton, our Bring and Play Day as I'm calling it. So if you're bringing stuff, let me know what you're going to bring, and then I'll stick a note on here on this page so we don't all end up bringing the same stuff. So David's bringing a steerable, which I haven't got around to putting anything on this page yet, but I will do. So anybody else who's coming bringing stuff, let me know. So whether that be machines or fairground art or I don't know, whatever, circusy bits, vintage toys, perhaps, all the sort of stuff we're interested in. Then let me know what you're bringing. I'll make a bit of a list. I've got to dig out what I'm going to bring myself yet. I'll probably bring a couple of 30s wall machines maybe. Some bits of fairground art, a chunk of carving perhaps. So hopefully people will bring stuff that's not so often seen. But more than anything, just different stuff. So we hopefully end up with a room full of different stuff. So as it says there, we've got the function unto ourselves. There's a little outside area bit too. Just directly off the car park. There's plenty of parking there. There's a Premier Inn on the same site as well, which last time I looked, Saturday and Sunday night was quite cheap at the moment. And plenty of availability. So if you are travelling some way, want to make a weekend of it and see a few sites around Northampton, it's about 5 minutes there from Althorpe, Spencer's place. I think it's 5 minutes or 5 miles up the road. Some interesting museums in Northampton and round and about. So yeah, there we are. There's the details of that. So I've got some more bits to list. Just as usual, been a bit of a chaotic week. So there is the big 6-column vending machine, lovely 1921, all cast aluminium on a cast iron base. I've got the back off it today with permission of the vendor, obviously, because it's locked. Because they're all the original locks, 4 original locks on it. Obviously, we don't want to drill them out or anything, but just to check all the mechanisms there. So yes, it is. The back's off. You can see all the mechanisms are there. And so now it's relatively easy to just unscrew the locks, take them to the locksmith and get some new keys cut for it. So I'll get photographs of that up tomorrow. Might do video. Doesn't really think the video. Photographs are probably better for that one because it's a big thing anyway. I can't get it on the turntable. There's a rotary merchandiser. 60s one Formica thing, so if you like your 60s Formica stuff, that might go quite well. There is a Genco Flying Scot pin table, unrestored, but looks in pretty nice nick. Good top box artwork, and it's good playfield artwork as well, so unusual for those, are usually really flaky, the ones I've held in the past. There's a nice little hot nut vending machine, sort of about 1950 or so, probably late 40s, early 50s. Whatever else, coin up some more fairground stuff come in, some Target boxes, knockdown boxes and things, some magazines and stuff, some locks to go on with the spares. There's still more spares to list, more magazines, bits and bobs. Yeah, so I'll get those up over the weekend. There's also, I think there's another 4 machines coming tomorrow. I'm not sure what they are yet, or when I get them up, but anyway, there's more stuff on its way. I'm around all weekend here in Cambridge if you want to come and view anything, pick stuff up, drop stuff off, whatever. Alan the Carrier is here on Friday, whatever it is, next Friday the 18th. So if you're away, I want him to pick anything up to deliver to you, obviously get in touch with him. His details are on the shipping page here under the question mark, and it gives you a schedule for the next couple of months. And obviously if he's delivering something to you, he can pick something up and drop it to us next time he's here. So you can do 2 jobs in one, here every 2 weeks basically. So that's that. What else do I need to tell you? Can't think. Anything else will come to me in a minute, I should think. Right, let's pick up some nice pictures, because that's probably what you want to look at. Find the correct button. So these are ones again that Gary sent us, the whole big load he sent us, that I've sort of fiddled around with and coloured up a bit. Some quite interesting stuff. So this one, we've got West End Pier Morecambe with a very nice, over here, I can never get this to work, it's all back to front from what I'm seeing, but anyway, above my head, very nice scales there, and vending machine. It's the Sweetmeats vending machine, it's the one that's on the front of the vending machine, the Shire book, if you've got the book. I think there's only one of the machines exists as far as I know. So that's quite a nice picture. Or postcard, obviously it is. Let's have a look at the next one up is a Victoria Pier. Now, which Victoria Pier is this? I should know this off by heart, shouldn't I? Which pier this is? Lots of piers of Victoria Pier. Anyway, what have we got? We've got some nice mutoscopes. Am I obscuring anything? Probably. Not really, just another mutoscope in the corner there. Lots of cast on mutoscopes. 1, 2, 3, and one behind me is 4. And this thing above, just above my head, just this thing here. Don't know what that is. But I can't read the text on it. It looks like it might be some kind of fortune teller, possibly. It's a dial on the bottom to do something. It looks like there's 2 things either side, so over there. Drawers. Might be an electric shocker perhaps with 2 knobs. You turn to get more electric shock. Not sure if anybody's got any ideas. Then we've got this cast iron thing next to it. So going, oh, I can't work this out. You can't see my cursor unfortunately. So anyway, the thing looks like a set of scales, but it looks like it's got a double vending machine either side of it, all sort of on the one platform. So that's quite intriguing. And then another little machine, a sort of the browny one with a pointy roof on it. Again, I don't know, but it looks like in the top there's might be a working model possibly. It's sort of deep in, and there's one right across the other side on the extreme left of the picture as well. The same. So I don't know what they are. And then going around the corner there's another wall machine or 2. David said, odd how they left them out in any weather. Yeah. Well, cast iron stuff, of course, didn't come to much harm. And you'll notice the wooden case machines, as they almost certainly are as well, they have the pitched roofs on them to run the rain off. And they usually need the mahogany or oak, which is pretty waterproof, is what they make boats out of. You make boats out of oak or mahogany. So as long as they're well varnished, they are actually quite surprisingly waterproof and weatherproof. I mean, you wouldn't want to leave them out these days, would you? But they did, and they survived. Also, you get the fortune tellers with the roofs that slope backwards as well for the same reason, to run the water off when they were used outside. So yeah, quite like that one. They always have been colorized from black and white, so the colours are a bit odd, but it does pull out a little bit more detail. Next up, this one is what's it? I should have looked these up beforehand, and I didn't. I've just had a busy day. The black and white picture. This is in Carter's book. You've probably seen it before. But again, colorizing it, suddenly the machines stand out from each other, so you see them a little bit better. So we've got the Wright Carter's chicken vendor above my head, and then a footballer, a metal cased, and a pushy shooter, and then the sort of the red machine. I'm not sure what that is. Might be a golf, probably. Maybe. Don't know. All in some kind of Brian's brand tub. A driver test. The next one is next to the brand tub. Then there's a fortune teller. That's a Brenner one, isn't it? The sandwich toaster, as I call it. It's a big casting, lifts up, and you put your hand in it, and it clamps down on your hand, and supposedly scans your hand in there. I don't know what it's called. I should know. There's three of them. Three of them exist, and I own all of them. Don't ask me why I bought three, but anyway. Nobody else wanted them at the time. And then you got a couple of Essex machines, probably footballers, cricketers. It looks like a grip test from a little cast iron stand, and in the background there, Brian's the Walden Goliath crane, and looks like either a pin table or an ice hockey right at the back there. Ice hockey, I think. Across the other side, a punch ball. So yeah, lovely, nice line machines. I think it might be Southsea Pier from memory. Peter says piers had night watchmen in those days. Yes. Yeah, they were sort of permanently staffed, weren't they? So. Anyway, nice picture. And next one. So this is Cafe Mimosa at Chapel St Leonard's, which is up near Skegness. Those of you who don't know. Getting that way anyway. Lincolnshire. Yeah, not huge. This was a really small image, not a huge amount of detail in there, but if I can find the original postcard, if anyone's got it, you might be able to get a better scan of it. But again, you've got punch ball, you've got ice hockey in the arcade. Then you've got, I think there's a Walton's bar. It looks like it says bar on top of it. So directly above Chapel, if you like. I know you can't see my cursor. The floor standing machine there is a Walton's bar, which is in the illustrations in the Nick Costa book. So it's two beer pumps, two beer engines, the old-fashioned beer pumps. And two players pull to see who could pull a pint first. Great machine. None exist as far as I know. I'd quite like one. Then moving along, there's probably another football, cricket or something like that. Some scales, lollipop scales. 1, 2, looks like there's 3 lollipop scales as he goes along there. People are obviously obsessed with their weight in those days. So there we go. David says, I suppose if they wanted to steal them, they would have to go by bus with it. That's very true, isn't it? Yeah. You weren't really going to steal a cast iron machine because they're too heavy. And a war machine, yeah, you couldn't really make a quick getaway back in the sort of pre-war days. which is pretty much all the machines that are permanently outdoors on piers and parks and places like that, which are usually cast iron but some wooden. There's hardly any at all on any pictures post World War One. They all seem to disappear World War One time. So I know that some of the cast iron ones were buried away, squirreled away for the war, and the same with World War Two. They hid them away so they didn't get commandeered for making ammunition out of and stuff. The Walton's Twins machine, the iron one. I've got a picture of one on the website. I'm not sure I have actually. Let me just have a look. It's the one with the drinking babies. Same. The early version of them. Have I got a picture? Multiplayer racers. Let's have a look. No, I haven't got a picture up yet. But two babies, windy handles, and they supposedly drunk real milk or real white liquid, whatever they used, out of a bottle. And there's a later version that used dummy wooden blocks in the bottles in a wooden cabinet. But the early one in the metal cabinet, 3 of those were squirreled away, bricked up behind a wall, famously, in the war to stop them being commandeered. And I think it was Cliff Mills found them. Yeah. One, I've got one. One's in America. I'm not sure where the other one is. I'm not sure if Clive might have it somewhere. I don't know. Anyway, there's only those 3 known. So yeah, it's quite an interesting story. I'll get a picture of mine up when I get around to it. This one, I don't know where it is, but it's a nice English arcade somewhere. A lot of pinballs. Nice range of wall machines. You've got there on the wall machines, second from the left, one of those Furman, what's it called, Rocker Penny or something. Is it something like that, isn't it? Just sold a couple. Pusher Penny, that's the one. Rocker Penny is something else, isn't it? Yeah, this one. Nice little machine. Interestingly, without its top on there. Then 1, 2, 3, the fourth one looks like a running hair machine. Then a pyramid. The 2 chaps in front of obscuring as usual in the way. Then I think they're just all wins. 1, 2, 3 all wins. Then it looks like another Brian's machine possibly because it's a slopey front. More all wins. Then on the end of the line of all wins, there's an Aaron's pile driver. I'm not too sure what the one is next to that with a pointy roof on. It looks nice. And then a Laughing Sailor. So just to the left of the H where it says change given here, you can see a Laughing Sailor in the corner there. And the change given here sign obscuring the big 6-sided Brian's crane. Which I think we had half of one in the last auction. We had half of the one that I had the whole one of, which was in the Botany Bay arcade. We had the whole 6 sides all running. Took a fortune. It's a brilliant machine to operate. It took 100 weight of sweets to fill it. Interesting factoid for you. Then yeah, all these pintails. What I thought was interesting is if you look in the middle of the picture, there's a guy in the white jacket. Is obviously the arcade attendant going up and down the line of pinballs. So either they were very problematic, or perhaps he was giving out prizes for high scores or something. I'm not sure. Or just giving out change. Who knows? But yeah, I don't know where it is, but good image. And the next one is, come on, there we are. Hang on a minute, let me get out of the way. What am I obscuring here? Anything interesting? An elephant. Yay. A pay box of some sort. So yeah, where is this one again? Is this, I don't know, Blackpool probably? Is it the same rocket ship as the other one we looked at the other night? Don't know. But a nice line of machines again. From left to right we've got, don't know, 2-player game as usual. Looks like a Waltons one, just from this case style, then an Essex something or other. Third one along is an Aaron's Palmistry. Another Essex, football or cricket or one or the other. The next one along with kind of the diamond on the bottom. I'm not sure what that is. It's an unusual cabinet. Just looking at the way the front of the cabinet is, I don't recognise that one. Then again, the lovely Sweetmeats vendor, a double Nestle vendor, I think it is next to that, and a weighing scales. So yeah, wouldn't we all like to find that lot? 10, 12, 22. Yeah, what's there? About 30 odd grand of the machine or something. Nice. So if you know where that one is, it'd be interesting to know. Or what that machine is with the diamond on the bottom. Anyway, next up, what have we got here? This is an American one. Am I obscuring here? Anything interesting? Not really. Got a couple of rotary merchandisers. Pete says, sure, it's Blackpool with the Horseshoe Casino building in the background. Yeah, I think it probably is Blackpool, isn't it? Yeah. Pokerino. I don't know what Pokerino is, but it seems to be a big multiplayer game there in the left of the picture here now with multiple machines with chairs to sit at them. Four of a kind, full house, 4 of a kind, 3 of a kind. So it's obviously poker-based, card-based, but what you do, I don't know. I imagine it's probably roll a ball into cards or something like that, I should think. And the ever popular Grandma Fortune Teller. But Pokerino, I don't know what it is. This is Pennyland. Welcome to Pennyland. But American pennies, obviously, 1 cent. Yeah, quite a good one. Next one, the English one. Nice rocket ride. 6pence ago. So an arcade with a downstairs. Just behind the rocket, you can see the stairs go down. And then up a few stairs. What we've got here, some pin tables on the left. Shooters. Quite a few shooters. See a 6-player all in the back there, and something or other. And then I think that is a Nixon's machine again, I believe. Let's see if I can have a look at my bit bigger picture. If I can find it. Which probably can't because I'm on the wrong screen. Hang on a minute, it might all go horribly wrong. It usually does when I fiddle around with too many screens at once, but we'll try. What's the worst that can happen? Here we are. I want this picture here. What picture am I looking at? They're in a different order again, which is very annoying. The one with the space rocket on is this one. Yeah. Yep, that definitely looks like one of the Nixon's machines again, just by the shape of it. Those sort of film starry type things. Whatever they were called. So yeah. And on the right there, row of Baramats or similar jukebox. When was the last time I saw a jukebox in an arcade? A long time ago. And next one, Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. That's nice 50s stuff in this one. Again, looks like it's probably called Pennyland, Laughland, or Playland, Laughland, or something. It's got lots of different names for it. Voice recording. There's a double driving machine there on the left. Circus. Don't know what the circus machine is there in the middle of the picture. David says those rocket rides look just how a spaceship should look, don't they just? The chap we sold a nice rocket ride a few years ago went to America to a guy who just collects rocket kiddie rides. He's got about 50 of them or something. And they are ridiculously restored, sort of like people do concours condition classic cars. He completely strips them, cleans every nut and bolt, you know, re-chromes everything that needs chroming, takes out every dent in the metal cabinets and all that sort of thing, and they're immaculate, better than they were new, I should think. Amazing collection. And there's still two or three English ones he hasn't got. But yeah, proper 50s space rockets. Yeah, they are good things. So yeah, let's have a look at the next one. What have we got on this next one? An American one, Oakford Park Arcade. I'll try and zoom into this one a little bit. You can actually see, hang on a minute, I'll move it around a little bit. Oops, let me just do this. It's not easy to zoom because the thing goes off my screen. That's a bit better, isn't it? So yeah, left to right here, we've got lamps. That's a blow tester. I can't remember what it's called, but I remember seeing it in American books. So you blew down a tube to see how many lights you could light. It was like a lung tester. All those kind of blow into machines went out quite quickly because they were giving people TB. So that wasn't terribly good. The next to that is a nice viewer, Michaeli one, I think it is. The third one from the left is a, what's that? That looks like a strength tester. I think that might be Kaylee's as well, actually. And scales, and then you've got a, on the cast irons, baluster type stand. It might be a viewer, I think. Then on the right, I don't know, I can't quite read the top flash. Looks like something varieties or something. Can I read it on my bigger screen again? Let me check. I can. No. Not sure what it is. The Americans will know what these machines are. But yeah, arcade, free to all. I'll zoom back out again. Don't want to do that one. I clicked the one wrong. I want this one. No, I don't. Hang on. Now, I think it would go horribly wrong if I tried to do this. That's the one I want. I need to make this back the right size again now for the next picture. So bear with me a tick. Right, there we go. Yes, arcade, free to all. Marvellous. Next one. Not sure where this is. England somewhere, I presume, or Britain somewhere, because of the on the left there you've got a round stool type game of some sort with a load of Union Jack flags sticking on top of it. And again, a huge big long line of pin tables. Quite impressive. Interesting, these pin tables, they kind of all look like they're probably the same game. Their cabinets are exactly the same. The fronts of them are exactly the same. You look 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in a row, doubled up. So it almost looks like there's 20 machines. Actually, I think the other side, oh yes there are. Yeah. I think there might be 20 pin tables there, all the same, so it must have been a very popular game, whatever it was. Then over on the right hand side, they're kind of above my head as it were, some sort of game, I presume. They're kind of standing around. Looks like a, you know, bottom half of a hoopla stall with something in the middle there. No idea what it is. Or what it could have been, really, I don't know. Interesting. Now on the left here, I'm not sure what this is either. Well, no one's at it, whatever it is. Can't make out if it's a game of some description, or it might be like a catering stall or something, like they've got curves, like cabinets. Don't know. Chris says better late than not at all. That's very true. We can start again. Once we finish, you can watch it all back from the start. Nice pictures tonight, so it's well worth watching. Not only that, you might be able to fill us in with some knowledge that we don't know. So there's that one. Next one. This is Blackpool, the Bee arcade. Blackpool's new arcade. Every new novelty. Admission free again. Marvellous. Very low res image. I've done my absolute best with it. It'd be nice to get a good image of this one. So we've got just, you can't see, can you? Here. How can I point? I can't. Anyway, here to the very right, a green ray. And then center frame there, that machine in the front is a human analyst. Come and be analysed. It's a good machine, which is backed onto something else. It looks like from the size of it and the shape of it and the depth, I think it might be a cycle racer, Iron cycle race. It's a pretty tall machine. But I can't be sure, obviously, but from that image, but that's what I think it is. Human Analyst is a brilliant machine. If you don't know that one, it's fortune teller, and it's kind of a weird illusion. It has 2 hinged mirrors in it, and you look into the thing as you're playing it, and the mirrors turn to each other, so they make a right angle, and your face swaps sides. Really weird illusion, and there's like light bulbs and things light up. You have to very carefully follow the instructions, and the machine knows if you haven't. So you have to, there's like a big handle on the front of it. So you have to lift up the handle and then drop your penny in and hold the handle up while it tells your fortune, while these mirrors do their sweeping thing and the lights flash and it analyses you. And it spits out your card with your fortune on your analysis. If you put the penny in first and then lift the handle up, the machine knows and puts you out a different card, which says whatever, you know, you didn't follow the instructions. And bearing in mind this came in 1930 something or other, thereabouts. It really freaked people out at the time, apparently, because they had no idea that, you know, it's like an intelligent machine. It knew if you hadn't followed the instructions correctly. Great thing. There's a couple of them around. Clive's got one. I don't know if it's on site anywhere or not. And I've got one I bought from a sale in New York 20 years ago, whenever it was. In a big auction in New York. I can't think what year it is. It's let me look it up. Card vending, human analyst. 1931. Yeah, I've got only 2 new examples. I think that's only 2 I know of, my one and Clive's one. A few of them got converted into various things, and there was a couple of other fortune tellers in the same case. It's like a 3-sided case, like half a hexagon. Nice thing. And they made Isis, I think it is. Like an Egyptian-themed lady fortune teller. And then a couple later on were converted from human analysts, presumably, into gypsies or whatever in the same cabinet. Yeah, interesting machine. Anyway, and the next one is... Oh, back to the front again. I'll let them run through. So yeah, there's another nice, however many it was I did tonight, 10 or a dozen pictures or something. I say in due course they'll all be uploaded to the website so you can see them a bit better. And hopefully add any info or notes to them that you know about. So there we are. So to recap on all of that, there's more machines going up over the weekend. Hand Impressionist, that's a machine. It's just come to me because I've just seen it on the website. That machine on the pier, I couldn't remember what it was. One like a sandwich toaster that you stick your hand in. Yes, so I've got two. There's a nice big 6-column vending machine, all cast, which I'll get photographed tomorrow. There's a 60s rotary merchandiser, the rotor, working. There's a Genco Flying Scot pin table, unrestored but in pretty nice condition. There's a hot nut vending machine, a Globe 1 cast base, late 40s, early 50s, that kind of age. What else is there? There's more machines. There's another 4, I think, machines coming tomorrow. They probably won't get listed till next week sometime, just because I want to get this other stuff that's already here obviously done first. And then next week, what else was coming next week? There's some more bits and bobs on the way. I can't think what's coming now. Anyway, you'll see when it goes on the website. David says, great pictures tonight. Yeah, some nice ones, isn't there, again? So then I'm around all weekend here in Cambridge if you want to come and see anything or drop anything off, pick anything up, or just come and have a cup of tea and a chat, whatever, I don't mind, I'm around. And then Sunday night, we'll do the usual Sunday night video. Just a quick recap when these pictures go around again of what's. Let me just get this up in the background while these pictures are running. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So it's 15 machines finishing on Sunday night. and a Bandit stand, if anybody needs a Bandit stand. So do have a look at all of that lot. And as I say, anyone who's coming to the event on the 13th of March, details of which are on the website, on the Cup of Tea page, if you're signed in, or if not, there's a link on the front page if you're not signed in. Let me know what you're bringing for everyone to look at, and then I'll update that page over the weekend sometime with a few bits and bobs. I've decided what I'm going to bring myself. I dare say I'll dig something out. Yeah, so all this lot's finishing. Bandit stand, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trade stims, 4 bandits, nice pin table, nice pulver machine, electromechanical wall machine, nice Bantam vendor. Not forgetting the selector colour, of course. Somebody please buy, because I don't want it stuck here taking up loads and loads of space. A bandit stand and some sixpences. There we are. I put a load more coins on. Really, there's some coins that didn't go before, and I think there's some extra coins gone on as well. There'll be some more to come in due course. So that's it. So we'll see you all on Sunday night next. Anything in the meantime, you know where I am. Ping me a message. Let's put on here. Next video, Sunday night, as usual. The any images, etc. Email to, just put the email address on here. elephanthouseauctions.com. There we are. Email to news@elephanthouseauctions.com. Pete says, great night, thanks, no problem. Thank you for tuning in. Catch you soon, no doubt. Sunday, probably. Yeah, good stuff. We'll carry on, carrying on. So any questions anyone's got, ping me a message via the website and I'll sort it out. And we'll catch up again on Sunday night in case there's any last minute questions about the stuff that's selling, and then we'll look at some more pictures. Allwins I was after this week. When I Allwin pictures, I've not had many sent in, but there's quite a few Allwins on the website we haven't got pictures of, so have a look on the Allwins page. Just go up to the go on the coin up page, scroll down, War Machines Allwins. There's 303 Allwins listed at the minute. I know there's a lot more, but you can see there's quite a few we haven't got pictures of. As you go down, so if you can help fill in any of those pictures, any of those gaps, that would be great. Because a lot of them are out, we've sold a lot of them are out there somewhere. But they're probably when I was doing everything on the, computers and internet back in the Huntington auction days or whatever. I just didn't get everything photographed. Because in those days we were relying on people sending photographs in, and then the machines arrived on the day, unlike when we did them from the Elephant House. All the stuff arrived prior and I photographed everything. So that's why I haven't got photographs of the older stuff, unfortunately. But yeah, there we are. Right, thank you very much. I'll catch you all Sunday night. Have a jolly weekend, whatever you're doing. And nighty night.